I'm officially done with Invisalign. Well, technically, I'm done after these trays. But I can't believe I've been through 16 trays of Invisalign. This is so nuts. I'm ready to get my teeth back. I don't know if y'all can notice how messed up my teeth look, but they are looking really rough. Can you just see like the discoloration? My teeth are yellow. In order to keep your teeth moving with the trays, they put on these attachments. I don't know if you can see that. You can definitely see this one. But they put on these attachments that snap the trays in so that your teeth are moving accordingly. And nobody told me that the second I ate turmeric or any kind of seasoning that would stain something, that the attachments would become yellow. So about halfway through my Invisalign journey, I've been stuck with teeth that look like this. As you can see, this tooth does not have an attachment on it. That's why it's whiter than the rest of them. I don't mean to get all up in your face, but like, my teeth look straight, but they look really yellow. It's time to put these in. I really hope that this doesn't hurt because the last few trays that I've put in my mouth have been so painful. Top one in. Not so bad. Bottom one. Ow. I accidentally got my tongue caught in the bottom one. Last trays. Ah. And now that I'm almost done with Invisalign, here are some things I wish I knew and products I wish I had when I first started. You are going to need to keep hand sanitizer on you at all times because anything you want to drink, anything other than water, you're gonna have to take your trays out. So yes, that means digging in your mouth a lot in public. This is gonna be your best friend. After you take your trays out because you're about to eat or drink in public, you're going to need a case to keep them safe. Please do not wrap them in a napkin or a paper towel. Oh my God. I cannot tell you the amount of times I almost threw my trays in the trash or that a waiter almost picked them up off the table because they were wrapped in a napkin. And if something happens to your trays, you can just move on to the next step of your trays. But honestly, that might be painful because your teeth may not be ready for that next stage. So always keep them in a case. You will get a case with your Invisalign trays from your orthodontist, or at least you should. It did come in like the Invisalign package. But I ordered this one off of Amazon because not only does it keep my trays safe, but it UV sanitizes them. So once I rinse my trays off, I put them in this case, close it, press this button, and then they're being UV sanitized. This just helps keep unnecessary germs and bacteria out of your mouth. This is truly essential and has been with me since I think my second week of having Invisalign. Did it just blink yellow? Oh, there it goes. I have to charge it. It gives me so much peace of mind knowing that this is being sanitized, because even if I'm really thorough about hand sanitizing or washing my hands and rinsing these off, there could still be bacteria from anything I've touched throughout the day or anything like that. And it's also an official Invisalign product. My bestie. Now when you're home and you take your trays out, you're gonna want something a little bit more heavy duty to clean your trays. This is an ultrasonic cleaner. So basically you just put the trays in this cleaner with a little bit of water or a cleaning solution, and it takes about 1:30 seconds to 2 minutes to clean your trays. Even if you think there's nothing on your trays and you're just gonna get away with a little rinse under the sink, you will be surprised at what comes off your trays after you ultrasonic clean them. Plus, you're really not supposed to brush your trays with a toothbrush or use anything abrasive because you can get bacteria trapped in your trays, which then you're just keeping your mouth, and that could just wreak havoc on your health and your teeth. So this is a safe way to clean them. I highly recommend this. Has been my ride or die, and I will continue to keep it once I have my retainers that I'll have to put in every single night. But would I do Invisalign again? I don't know. Obviously think that it's a good option for people who don't want classic braces, but my boyfriend has had braces for the past year and a half. So along the same timeline that I've had Invisalign, he's had braces, and his braces were a lot cheaper than my Invisalign, and he had an even more severe case than I had. I had what they call a simple case, so I only had to have my trays for 6 months, which was nice, but it was really expensive. Also, something that I don't think I thought about was I had braces in high school, and I remember braces being really painful because I had to like expand my bite. I had to go through all of these things just to get my teeth where I wanted them. But honestly, Invisalign I think is more painful more often. Not as painful as literally having the roof of your mouth be expanded, but Invisalign is tricky. Because these trays are moving your teeth and keeping them in place, when you take them out, your teeth can like move. and that can cause some pain. So if you're on a tray that's a little bit more intense than the other trays, like for me, my 14th tray was absolute torture. Not only is it painful when you put it on your teeth, but once you take your trays off, your teeth hurt even more because now they're not being like held together. So it can be hard to eat the foods that you love and eat on a daily basis. And also the other thing that has me a little bit salty about my Invisalign experience is just like not knowing that the attachments on my teeth were going to stain, giving me that discolored smile and inconsistent smile. Luckily, I only had my Invisalign for 6 months, so these turned yellow around halfway through my journey, and now I'm going to be getting them off, which is a relief. Oh, the sun just came out, that was nice. But I really just don't love how discolored my teeth have become, and I am hoping, my orthodontist says that as soon as the attachments come off, my teeth are gonna be back to the way they were. They're gonna be just as white as the teeth that don't have attachments on, but I don't know. We'll see what actually happens. I get them off in about a week and a half, and I'm really excited. I'm also really excited to have retainers as an adult because I feel like that's why I had to get Invisalign again, was because I wasn't wearing my retainers after I got my braces off in high school, and my teeth have shifted quite a bit. I noticed the biggest shift in them when I started CPAP therapy for my sleep apnea. Apparently, I was pushing my tongue forward onto my upper front teeth, and that was causing them to space out. So I realized like, oh my God, I should be wearing my retainer. But then obviously by the time I went to put my retainer in, my teeth didn't fit in the retainer. So I'm happy to get them back to where they were, and I'm happy to have a retainer now. Oh, and another thing about my teeth being stained, can you tell like I'm just not over this? So my boyfriend's braces get stained too, but it's usually just the wire that they can change out. And so every time he goes to the orthodontist, he gets a new wire and his teeth look back to normal. So while some people might say you can stain braces too, it's true, but he was able to at least get that fixed every time he went to the orthodontist. Whereas I have to wait until my attachments are off. I guess I would do Invisalign again. I'm not going to do it again because I'm gonna keep up with my retainers this time around, but I guess I would do it again. You'll also just have to get used to your speech being a little bit different because you do have stuff on your teeth. So I talk with like a touch of a lisp, and that's just how it's been for the past 6 months. But anyways, if you have any questions about Invisalign, just drop them below and I'll be sure to answer. I also personally cannot wait to see the before and after of my teeth. It's really hard to tell what they look like now because they are so stained. Okay, so now that the sun's out, I'm gonna go enjoy that. Have a good day.